Hey Jude, don't make it
I
bad. Take a sad song and make it better, please.
That was an awfully bad song tonight, wasn't it? Jesus,
Yeah.
absolutely horrible.
Mm. Come on then.
Christ, man.
Let's wallow in our sadness together.
I don't even know where to start, man. It's just a whole bunch of individual errors in there, isn't it? I mean, it's a classic FA Cup tie. It really is. Like 9 goals on the night. I mean, I was having fun watching it at least, but I don't even know where to start. It's just all that whole back line. It was all over the place.
And the goalie, I thought, and Lloris as well.
Oh yeah, Lloris has had a few major mistakes in the last few weeks, hasn't he? Having I thought he'd had like a decent past year or so, but that goal where Højbjerg made a little mistake as well. I'm not going to start trashing Pierre because he's been so good since he came in, obviously. Yeah, and anyone can have a little mistake, but yeah, Hugo, that was a worrying one for sure.
But what do you think of the game itself? I mean, because I actually thought that was probably, in a weird way, the best I've seen us play all season. And but then we were 3-1 down. I was like, it's just a weird one, wasn't it?
It was really odd, wasn't it? It took about 7 minutes for all that good work in the first 30 to go, balls up. It was quite odd. Especially seeing as we didn't start with a striker, and there was I was just checking through Twitter and seeing the reactions to that, and no one was particularly happy with that. But they were moving the ball a lot quicker than they were against like Liverpool or Brighton or Chelsea, and that was really, really encouraging. And yeah, that little, I think it was 7 minutes, wasn't it, that they conceded 3, and the penalty we gave away as well, not particularly. I mean, I need to look at it again. Actually,
I don't think that was a penalty. I mean, I have to look at that again. They didn't even show a replay of that, did they?
I couldn't get a good angle of it either. It looked really like contentious and a bit dodgy, but you get these ones for you, and you get some against. But I thought they actually played really well for 30 minutes, and like individual mistakes it's just, it doesn't matter who they play at centre back at the moment. It's just this stuff keeps on happening, doesn't it? Makes you want to tear your hair out.
I mean, it's difficult to pin blame on any one player. I mean, I just think that we had the upper hand. We were playing on the front foot. We were much the better team. We had the more aggression and intent. And then just like as the game was going on, as we brought on the substitutes, just put us more and more on the back foot, and we just started to look more and more stale, and put us more on the back foot, I thought. But yeah, I mean, how did you see the actual pattern of play during the game?
I really like Derek Lamela from playing from the right, I think he was, and he started to put a few games together now, which is nice. The substitutes, man, like I've been such a massive Harry Winks fan for like 3 or 4 years, ever since he like scored against West Ham and hugged Poch on the sidelines. Like he's just been in my heart there. But he had a proper mare tonight, didn't he? And it was quite disheartening to see that happen. But even without a striker, I thought they were putting patterns of play together, and Lamela was popping up and doing his bits, and Ndombele sitting deeper means that he's got runners. Like when he turns over the ball himself and he charges forward, he's got Lamela, Lucas, Bergwijn. Bergwijn started quite well and then faded quite dramatically. I thought, the patterns were okay. It's just, you can't go and give away 3 goals in 7 minutes, can you? That's always going to hamstring you a little bit.
We just scored 4 at Goodison and we've lost. It's just it's so Spursy, isn't it? So
horrendous. Yeah, we should be coming away with that with a win. And they've given, like, Bernard comes off and scores the winner. He doesn't score against any Premier League teams, and he's come on and done that. But like, man,
it's a hard one. It's a real hard one because, like, I was really encouraged by the way we were playing, and we haven't put in a performance like that for a while. And I thought, brilliant. It was almost like watching the old Poch teams. The way we were pressing. There was times where we had about 4 or 5 men just like on one of their players, and I thought this is fantastic. Højbjerg, when Højbjerg pushes up, very up the field, we always look good, I think. And he was doing that first half, and I thought, wow, we're going to absolutely smother this Everton team. But we got sucker punched, and that was it, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was it. Especially when Dominic Calvert-Lewin came off, I really thought they don't have much else to come on and really pose much of a threat. But this is it's Spurs we're talking about, isn't it? So they're going to find there's going to be someone that can make look half decent, isn't there? The pressing was actually a lot better than it was recently, but as the game tired and like as Winks and Sissoko came on, that became a lot harder to watch. The press was like a bit more disorganized as it went on. So yeah, that was a bit disappointing.
Yeah, we lost a lot of technicality, I thought, bringing players like Winks and Sissoko on. I felt, compared to how we were in the first half with Lamela and Mora, who I thought were really bright and busy on the ball and direct and taking risks and, dribbling past players and getting out of tight spots, to then have people like Winks and Sissoko, almost we lost a lot of that thrust and guile, I thought. And then it was almost like, really chasing the game and being quite desperate at the end, wasn't it?
Well, if you're playing Harry Winks, it's a very definite style that you're trying to implement. So he's much more of a get on the ball and dictate tempo, and he's not like your killer pass man. So when he came on, it didn't feel like he was going to be someone who could really step up and make that killer interjection. I mean, I know he scored that 45-yarder against Ludogorets, but that probably wasn't going to be on the cards again.
Yeah, and it was a cross, yeah.
And it was a cross, yeah.
Of course it was.
Tough. Yeah, and if he's coming on for like Ndombele as well, who's the guy
I know,
it's just love, it's tough.
I mean, I thought Ndombele, his performance has been so good of late that even when he's fantastic, we still think, he's playing all right. And you go, hang on a minute, he's been awesome the whole game. It's just we've become immune to his awesome performances to the point where we just go, he's playing all right. You go, hang on a minute. If you actually look what he's doing on the ball, it's like, cut above every other player on the pitch. But
he's like quiet for a little bit, isn't he? And then he throws in one of those mad turns, and you're just like, That's brilliant, isn't it?
He's the boy.
He's class.
The boy. Yeah. All right, Jude. Let's talk about. Okay, so we got Man City coming up. What do you think?
What do I think, man? I think that's going to be a tough game. It's like just a little inkling on that one. Yeah, I mean, I don't know who they're going to play in. Who Mourinho plays in defence now. Given that probably Joe Ronan should just come in just because everyone's making mistakes at the moment, and he's young and he might actually learn from them. Whereas the other lads, I'm not so sure. I don't think they're going to have many problems creating goal scoring chances against that Spurs line, City. So it's a dicey one.
Yeah, let's just hope it's a Hagler Hearns type slugfest, and that we can make it like 5-5 or something.
Yeah. All right, Kane has a mad one.
Yeah. All right, Jude. Great to chat to you, mate. Keep call in whenever you like, mate. It's good to hear from you. Keep supporting the channel. Yeah, and I don't know. Let's hope for a cricket score, and hopefully we can maybe even scrape a draw out of it. All right. So
absolutely.
Thanks everyone. Cheers, Jude. Speak to you soon, buddy.
Cheers.
Take care.
Thanks,
Bye.
mate.